What's going on, everybody? It's the Crypto Wonder from the Crypto Wonder podcast. I hope you're doing well. You already know what I'm going to talk about, because why wouldn't I talk about it? PulseChain. But there's a couple things I just want to share with people, though, The excitement, the anticipation, words can't describe. The high level, like the waiting game right now, all it's doing right now is building and building and building. Momentum. So when it finally launches, man, I think it's going to change everything. It's going to change the game. PulseChain is going to change the game in crypto. PulseChain will change the game. Just like Bitcoin came and changed the game, PulseChain is about to do something that hasn't ever been done before. That is why it's going to change the game. You already have people who are doing their own sacrifice periods. You have people in other doing other things, not PulseChain related, but they got their own sacrifice phase. PulseChain didn't even launch yet. People have to realize something, though, because I listen to the chats and I watch these streams, and it's all for entertainment, people. Until you hear, official announcements from Richie Rich himself, whether it's on Twitter or the official Telegram groups, everything else should be just treated as entertainment, not as research. I'm going to go a step further to say something else. All the time, I hear this all the time. Every time that I'm on those chats, I listen to the voice chats in the Telegram group, PulseChain.com. Go check it out. You have people that are asking so many questions, and it's no secret that they're all new to the space. But then you have folks who say they've been in crypto, and they'll ask for opinions or advice, right, on what people should do with their money. That's a big mistake. Why would you do that? Because in your normal life, which the internet is soon becoming part of everyone's, it is a part of normal life now, but they're augmenting everything to another level. But in your regular life, outside of cryptocurrency, do you walk up to someone and you say, hey, what would you do with this money that I have here? Do you really do that? Chances are you wouldn't ask a stranger how they would handle your money, and to ask for questions or tips or advice on how a stranger would handle your money. It seems like people are not really exercising common sense. When you're on these chat groups and you ask questions like that, you open yourselves and you leave yourselves vulnerable for unwanted attention. Some might someone might slide up in your DM to try to extract everything you have. Because you've made yourself prey for the predator. You got to be careful out here, man. You got to be careful out here, man. All of these people who profess to be knowledgeable financiers, who have more information and know more about these markets than you do, dismiss all of that. Dismiss it. Keep your information close to you, close to your chest, and listen to what the founder has to say. That's why we're all here, because of what the founder has done and has created and invented and is looking to launch. Not what some other regular random people have said. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I mean, everything is at a point right now where people are not even talking about, like, when you hear price predictions now, I'm saying now, as in today, within the last, let's say, week, people are saying that, I mean, not only are multiple X's, not only is Pulse going to do multiple X's, that's what folks are saying. Like, how much X's do you think they're just talking about on average, off the bat? Right out the bat, like off the rip. People are talking about 1,000X on launch up to the first week. Expect to see 1,000X and up. I've heard as much as like 50K. The numbers are staggering. The euphoria has hit an all-time high. But people don't want to believe that. People don't want to believe that. The bonding curve, last I checked for today, is 596 times higher than the first 5 days of sacrifice. 596 times higher today than the first 5 days of sacrifice. That's just the bonding curve. That has nothing to do with price expectation. That has nothing to do with prediction. It's just what the bonding curve is doing as people continue to sacrifice on a daily basis. It increases by 5%. The cost increases by 5% if you continue to sacrifice. And compared to the first 5 days of sacrifice, and now 596 times higher. You see, like, for right now, what other soon-to-be blockchain cryptocurrency, what other currency that's out there that's generating so much interest like Pulse? What other cryptocurrency is there that is generating this much fervor? I don't know, and I don't really want to know. Don't care. I mean, this thing, Hex didn't even see all this anticipation in the beginning. Even Hex didn't have all this anticipation. In fact, it was the opposite for Hex. Right? There was more criticism, hateful energy, everything you want to call it, for Hex 2 years ago. Compared that now with Pulse, people see what Hex has done. And so non-believers became believers. like myself, because I didn't believe in hex. My mistake. And the same mistake with a lot of other people who never admit it, but I'll always admit it. Pulse now has kicked it up levels, leagues beyond. Like, it's quiet as a church mouse with a lot of naysayers, people who didn't believe in the beginning of, let's say, hex. Right now, many people have no choice but to onboard, because they will get onboarded whether they like it or not. The whole Ethereum ERC20 copies are going to be made onto Pulse. That's going to force haters. That's going to force even people who just simply didn't hate or not know, or just, it's going to force them to pay attention to Pulse. You're going to dismiss free money? You're going to dismiss free copies and free airdrops? Just you dismissing money? No, you're not. You're not. 596x, the bonding curve. I cannot stress enough how exciting this is. I got my popcorn out specifically for launch. Well, by the time I'm going to be ready to watch how all of this unfolds. That's the truth. That's just the truth. Because this is incredible. You got projects on the side predicting, just begging the community to pay attention to them, because they see what's about to happen with Pulse. You got other projects on the side that are begging hard for the PulseChain community's attention, especially the 19-day sacrificers. They want the bag. They want the bag. Now, consider this. For those who, whatever, they just think that it's not going to be of any value. They don't care for Pulse, blah, 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 whatever. If you have all these entities, partnerships, or soon to be this and soon to be that want to come on to Pulse, right? They want your pulse that you don't really value that much. For those who don't value their pulse, they just intend to just dump it right away. It's your choice, free to do whatever you want. But think about it. If you have groups of people who Richard Hart hasn't even given the stamp of approval for, who working very hard to market themselves onto you, onto us, to get what we don't even have yet, what does that tell you about how precious Pulse is going to be once it lands in our wallets? What does that tell you? It's coming out. Well, the minute it comes out, it's already going to be deflationary. Never mind all the other mechanics involved with it. A lot of people miss their shot for the first 19 days. They miss their shot. But many people don't care because they continue to sacrifice to this day. There's a gentleman who's well known in the Hexagon community who launched a video. I'm not going to say his name because, I didn't ask him if I could or whatever. I don't like to just put information out there like that unless it's Richie Rich. He's the founder of these projects. There's a gentleman who made a blog talking about he thinks that PLS will start at 6 zeros and a 5. 0.6 zeros and a 5. Okay. Anybody can think whatever they want. Some people think different. Some people think whatever. Free to do that. But like I've said again, and this is really the telltale sign of what's going on because of the momentum that's building, How long do we think it's going to stay there? How long do you think it's going to stay at 0.6 zeros, meaning 000, and whatever number? How long do we think it's going to stay there? In my opinion, I don't think it's going to take long at all for that thing to increase in price tremendously and quickly. That's just my opinion. I don't give predictions, especially like out for the world to know. No, I don't need to do that. You have the internet to tell you. They'll throw all kinds of figures and stuff for you. That's entertainment. That's all entertainment. But this is why you have to also know the risk involved, sure, but people don't even care. People are dropping millions of dollars, even now, to sacrifice. They just putting that away. Just giving it away for the right to utilize a blockchain, free speech. This is deep. This pact that we're making, this pact that we've made, we can't get away from. It's done. It's done. It's done. And you already see as each day goes by, if you sacrifice today, and between now and until PulseChain launches, you're going to see people sacrifice at a higher rate each day as it goes by, like more expensive than whatever you did today. Tomorrow is going to be more expensive for somebody else. The next day is going to be more expensive for that person. And it goes on and on and on and on. That is crazy. So the person who dropped, it is what it is. The game theory with this is mind-boggling. Mind-boggling. I can't stop talking about it. I can't, and I will not stop. We're one day closer to mainnet launch. One day closer to all-time high for Hex. Each day that goes by, the anticipation builds for this product because it's going to change the game. It's going to change the entire system, whether people want to see it or not. And those of us who are in it already, we're avant-garde. We're ahead of the curve. Trailblazers, trendsetters. Like, this is what it is. This is what it is. This is what it is. Consider yourselves extremely, extremely blessed right now. And fortunate. Real talk. And fortunate for being in the position that you are right now. Now, with great power comes great responsibility. It's up to you to decide how you're going to utilize this power. Seriously. Because asking people for advice on what to do with your power is a major fail. And folks need to really stop doing that. You need to really stop doing that. If you give me your money and ask me what I'm going to do with it, what I'm going to tell you is I'm not going to give it back to you. It's just that simple. You give me your money and you ask me, Crypto Wonder, what can you do with my money here? Here you go. And I'm going to look at you and I'm going to tell you, thank you. You're not getting this back. It's as simple as that. Someone gives you their bag and asks you, and you don't know them from anything. What are you going to do? Stop lending your power to places unnecessary, to people unnecessary. It doesn't matter. You'll get wrecked. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. That's why many people are going to miss the boat. Many people are going to miss the boat, unfortunately. Because the way I'm hearing things and what's going on, I try to keep my ear to the crypto streets close. A lot of people are they're in it for the hype. They're in it for the hype. You've been in crypto for years. You know what the bare winter feels like. And it's not sexy. It's not comfortable. But if you have a long-term view, you get it. If you have the discipline to hold long-term, you get it. You fare very well. But you got that short-term mindset, you'll always be trying to chase a dragon. You always, because you don't know what to do with what you have. And then when you lose it, you'll regret it. But that's it. That's it. On to bigger and greater things. People, I'm out. I hope you're doing well. Catch you on the next episode. Take care.